and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss on some professional skills which are very crucial for the growth of your career. You may be a topper in your academics or you may be a good performer in your corporate office. But that is not only the thing that would expose you to growth or escalate your career to the next level. There are many skills that you should possess and learn for growth of your career. Today, we are going to speak about some skills which are crucial but important. I am talking about soft skills. Soft skills are those skills which one needs to have, those skills which cannot be taught in a classroom, but these are the practical skills which can be proved in your behavior. These skills helps a person to have a positive environment around, helps him to build a good reputation and a good organizational culture around. That is why every organization is when recruiting a person, they look for this soft skills in the person. So for the students who are in academics, if you are really looking for a good organization to work with, you need to work on these soft skills and possess them. I would also be sharing the reasons for why the companies look for these skills in a person. Also, I would be sharing how you can learn them. So stay with me till the end of this video. My name is Shirish and you're watching Insights with me, Shirish. Hello and welcome back. As we discussed, that soft skills, they cannot be measured unlike other skills. You need to prove and behave in such a way that your skills reflect in your behavior. The way of finding it out is only the person's behavior in public which reflects the soft skills. Now, why these skills are important? A person who has these skills in him keeps the organization culture in place, and the organization is known by its culture. That is the reason every organization looks for people having the specific skills. Today's first skill is communication skill. Communication skill is a very basic skill of every other skill that every person should have. Everyone thinks that communication is nothing but having a dialogue with someone, and that is the reason communication skills are underrated comparatively to other skills. Communication is more than speaking to a person. It is not only about the dialogue between two persons, but it is also about understanding, exchanging the information, and the most important is listening. Communications are of various types: written communication, verbal communication, and of course the sign language as well. When we are in corporates, we use communication skills in writing as well as in verbal communication. Now, why a company looks for a person having good communication skills? If a person has a good communication skills, he can get along with the team very well. Having a good atmosphere in the organization helps people to grow and the company to grow as well. If you are a person who has good communication skills, then you are the one who would be able to explain or have good communication regarding any type of discussion between two teams. If you are the one who has the answers for all the W's, who, where, when, what, why, and H like how, then definitely you are a hot ticket every organization or every employer would like to buy. Good communication skills makes the person more professional and more productive. This is the reason every organization wants to hire a person having good communication skills. Coming to the another part of communication skills, which is listening skills. Many people do not understand the difference between complete communication. The complete communication is done when the person is not only able to speak but also is able to hear and understand with the person he is talking with. An active listener is a person who is always appreciated for his listening skills. He is the one who let the other person finish his dialogue and then he jumps into it without interrupting him. He is the one who listens to the person, giving him different signs by his body, making him understand that he is hearing to him and understanding what he is saying. These signs given by the body are called as body language. To know about body language, you can refer my video which I have mentioned in the description given below. Body language is the way of having non-verbal communication. It is the different signs that your body gives, like an eye contact, like nodding your head when you're talking to someone, and a firm handshake, which reflects your confidence. Communication skills helps a person to build new relations and create opportunities of building new relations. Now, how can you have them or learn them? If you are in your academics, you can join various public speaking programs or workshops which are held, in which actual communication is taught to people by conducting different practical events. If you are into an organization, you can try talking to people of various teams on various topics. Getting along with people helps you exchange ideas, and it definitely helps you in different way of your thinking. This is also one of the important skills if you are looking for a teamwork. Yes, our second skill that we are going to talk about is teamwork. No one person can do one project or one thing all alone. We always need a support of other people along, working towards one goal to achieve something. In corporates, they always look for a person who have good teamwork skills, because no project or no work in corporates is given to one person individually. The corporates keep changing. There are different trends that come in, and they need people who try different variation or different techniques of doing different things. That is the reason they want people to exchange ideas and come up with something new. So, corporates look for a person who has teamwork skills. Teamwork improves office environment and reflects organization culture. Hence, every organization looks for people who can get along very well. How do we gain this skill? Those who are in academics, you can join various workshops wherein you can deal with different people and work on different activities with different people. For those who are in corporates, if you have a team, you can try and exchange ideas with these people. You can have you can get different opportunities to help people out. If you are a team leader, you can always support your team to get along with them. You can always take care of your associates or your juniors if anything goes wrong. Rather than blaming the person for the act, you can support him and stand by him. This will make you a good team leader. You can also develop the skills by lending your hand to somebody who needs it in the office. Suppose your friend is going on a leave, or he has an emergency and has to leave for a day. You can lend your hand to him, asking what help he would need if he is not in the office, if any job needs to be completed, or if any documents need to be handed out, or something you can do for him. That would be a positive gesture for the person, and definitely this slowly helps you to get along with people and form a good team. The third skill we are going to talk about is adaptability. Adaptability is one of the crucial skills that one should have. Things never go as we plan them. And of course, in corporates, things keep changing, trends keep coming up, softwares keep changing, people keep changing. So adaptability becomes a very important skill that one should possess. You cannot keep on grumbling and complaining about the changes happening around. As we all know that changes are indefinite. There are going to be changes in and around us. So we need to be a person who is able to adapt the changes, showing our flexibility. One needs to be flexible and accommodate the changes that are happening around. For example, if there is some software change in the organization, you need to learn it out. If there are new people who are coming in, you need to get associated with them. If there is something which has changed around and you're getting along it becomes easy for you to survive in the environment. On the contrary, if you are not able to do this, probably you will not be fit in that place, and that will really take you long to move ahead. So being adaptable to the things around, being flexible and accepting and accommodating the changes that are happening around plays an important role in corporates. Being adaptable to different situations or or the changes that are happening on the 11th hour, if you are adaptable and flexible to such changes, you are the right person to possess the leadership skills. Yes, we are going to talk about leadership skills. Leadership skills are one of the very important skills that an employer looks in a candidate. They always look for the person who can take charge of the situation. If you are adaptable to various changes happening around, you can take control of the situation. To have this leadership skills, you need to develop an thought process wherein you can think beyond a normal person can think. I mean, thinking out of the box. Organization never looks out for a person who is always at an executive level. They look for a person who can be at an executive level but further can be groomed into a leader of the team. You need to get associated by using your teamwork skills with different people in and around you. You also need to learn different skills, that is adapting to new skills and new training so that you reach to the next level. How can you do this? How can you learn these skills? You can train yourself by attending various training programs that are conducted based on some technical learnings or maybe some skills like we are talking now. You can go and attend the various programs that are conducted wherein specific skills have been taught, specific trainings have been conducted. Attending such trainings help you learn new skills as well as it helps you grab new ideas as well. If you are a student and you have mentioned such trainings in your resume, the interviewer understands that you are flexible, adapting, and you have that urge to learn and grow. That is the reason you would be his first choice. Next skill that would take your career to the next level is the problem solving skills. Every interviewer or every boss looks in his team for a person who can solve a problem. As we saw that corporates, things keep changing and they need a person who can take care of these situations. The person who solves these problems whenever they come, he is called as a problem solver. And every person would like to have such person in his team. So the companies search for people who are problem solvers. They look for a person who attains to solve the problem than keeps grumbling or complaining about any issues or changes happening around. They look for a person who is adaptable to the changes around. They look for a person who tries to solve the problem that has come, other than every time carrying the problem to your boss and complaining and grumbling about it. How do you become a problem solver? For this, you need to work on this. You really need to understand the topics and subjects that you're talking on, or you need to think out of the box. Thinking out of the box would help you get various solutions to your problem. It will help you to think in a different way. As we discussed in teamwork, that not one person can do an entire project all alone. They need people who can think in a different way and come up with different solutions. If you are the one who has the solution every time and you approach your boss with solutions to every problem that comes in, you are the problem solver and he would definitely recommend your name for the next promotion or next appraisal. For this thinking out of the box, you need to possess the critical thinking skills. Critical thinking skills, as the name suggests, they are really critical. You really need to work hard on it. You need to understand all the positives and negatives of everything that you're working on. You need to give your mind a complete twist and do a lot of brainstorming, coming up with new ideas, new concepts, and new solutions of doing things in a different way. In corporates, as we saw, things keep changing. You need to come up with new ideas and new concepts of doing things in a different way. Unless and until you give a solution of some different technique of doing different things, you will not be appreciated. One needs to use his brain and do brainstorming, coming up with new ideas. This entire concept is called as critical thinking. Critical thinking can also be called as a thinking out of the box, thinking in a different way than other people think. How to develop these skills? Developing these skills becomes easy if you keep interacting with people around you about the issues or problems they have. It gives you different ways of thinking on a specific problem, and it improves your ability of thinking in the 360 degrees. It helps you and exposes you to all sort of problems that exist around you. Learning, reading, and discussing work and non-work issues with people around you will definitely help you generating new ideas. For this, you need to update yourself, read a lot, study a lot, stay in connect with the people around you, or communicate with the people around you, try and solve their issues, train yourself for different way of thinking, do a lot of brainstorming so that you come up with new ideas. Guys, this were the different soft skills which would definitely help to escalate your career to a higher level. If you want to grow, if you want to get recruited, these are the skills which will definitely bring the recruiters' eyes on you, and you would be a hot ticket anyone would like to buy. If you want to train yourself for growth, if you want to groom yourself as a corporate person, you need to possess these skills. For these skills, you need to practice it in your daily life. I hope these skills will definitely help you in your career, and do let me know in comments which skill is more relevant to you. Of course, if you would like to hear something more from me, do mention in the comments. I would love to address it. Thank you.